Hi everyone, welcome to CARGEMS presented by ebaymotors. In today's episode, we are going to work on the engine bay. This is probably my favorite part on any Honda. We are going to upgrade some of the parts just to make the car, look a little bit better from the engine bay point of view. And we want the car to perform better. So we are going to change stuff like the intake, headers, and some other cosmetic parts inside the engine bay. It's going to be very fun. By the way, all the parts that we are going to remove from the engine bay that are still salvageable, we are going to put them on my eBay auction listing. The link is in the description down below. So without further ado, let's do some work in the engine bay of our 98 Honda Integra Type R.
So the first thing that we wanted to do on the car, despite the fact that the car had an Arc Magic intake, which is a pretty rare part, we wanted to make the engine bay look a little bit more modern, so that's why we decided to replace it. The new intake that we found for the car needs the original intake tube for now, so we reinstalled the original part on the car to then install the brand new GruppeM intake that we found on eBay. The first thing that we need to do is install the bracket to make sure it connects with the original intake tube, and once that's done, it's now time to install the beautiful carbon fiber part inside the engine bay. After the part is installed, it's just a matter of adjusting everything, and then the final result is amazing.
So there's one piece that we replaced on the car without filming because we ran across some issues and we had to, re-weld some stuff. But anyway, we decided to replace the original manifold of the car by a Mugen one. But all these Mugen parts, sometimes they are quite rare and old. And then the one that we got was actually, there was a crack on it, so we needed to remove the header again, re-weld something, and reinstall it on the car. But anyway, this is the final result. But before that, I just want to show you, that's the original part. By the way, this original part is going to be on my eBay listing, so it's in perfect condition with all the heat shield. It's a great piece for a Type R like this. The flow is perfect, but the look of a Mugen part is much better. So that's part of the reason why we change it. So come with me and check this out. We've got the brand new part installed. Like I said, it's an old vintage part, but the look is perfect. The finish is amazing. And also the sound is going to be a little bit better as well. So now that the header is installed in the car, we also got the intake installed. Now we are going to replace the radiator hose. We've got a kit on eBay from Spoon Sports. So they are probably the best brand that you can put inside the engine bay for this car. So we are going to open the bags the proper way. So if you're a Honda fan, you know what I'm talking about. So you just don't tear apart the bags, you use a blade. So here you have it. And of course, if you want to use the same parts on your car, the link is going to be in the description down below. So now let's install these parts on the car and let's see how it looks.
In order to replace the original radiator hoses by the Spoon Sports one, we need to drain all the coolant. That way we won't have any surprises once it's time to disconnect the hoses. Once everything's installed, the last step is to bleed the coolant system to make sure there's no air bubble inside the system. When I say it's all about the small details, this is not a performance part, it's just a cosmetic one. We found a ground from the Honda catalog, but this one, I feel like it's much prettier than the original one that was on the Type R, so I decided to replace that part as well, and the final results look perfect. Like I told you earlier, when we installed the GruppeM intake, this intake utilized the original intake tube from the car. Since the part is in rubber, I don't think it looks good in the engine bay, so we went to my friend LP Custom Fabwork and he decided to make ourselves a beautiful titanium intake tube. It's fully custom, handmade, and plus it sets the engine bay apart. The last step to make this part very unique is to eat the part until we get the perfect color. We wanted to get a nice bronze to match the wheels, so that's why we heated the tube.
So we just completed the work inside the engine bay of our Integra Type R. It looks amazing. By the way, all the parts that we removed from the engine bay that are still usable are going to be on my eBay store. So don't forget to check out the link in my description down below. If you want to see what's next on the car, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss anything, and there's a lot coming on the channel regarding this project. It's going to be awesome. So guys, I see you in the next one. Goodbye.